All right, this is my review for The Boys Season 5, Episode 1. Let me start by saying this. I'm a huge fan of The Boys. Like, I've rewatched seasons multiple times. Whenever a new season comes out, sometimes I go back and I watch all of them, except for this season, because it's 5 seasons. That's like too much. But when it was Season 3, I went back and watched Season 1, Season 2. When it was Season 4, I think I did watch, I'm pretty sure I rewatched at least a good amount of it. But here's the point. I love The Boys, and I love these characters. And what I will say is this. In the beginning of the show, I was saying, is this still as good as it was? And I think it is still a good show. The only difference is that I think the only difference is I think that the longer a show goes on, you kind of take it for granted of how good it is. And then also there's a lot of parallels you could see as far as political stuff in our real world. So that way, when certain things happen in our real world, now you're watching this and you're like, oh, it's politicized. But The Boys was always kind of politicized, even in the from season 1. It was always kind of had like this kind of way of like making fun of things. But what I will say about this first episode is this. They didn't waste no time. Some of the stuff that happens in this first so this is the last season. So I guess because this is the last season, I feel like maybe every episode is gonna feel like a series finale. Because the way this ended was almost like a series finale to me, like the way it ended. Like the beginning it wasn't even slow. I was gonna say the beginning was a little bit slow, but it wasn't now that I think about it, because of the video that was released. And normally when I do my reviews, I don't give any spoilers. If I do, I'll tell you. I'll tell you in the beginning. What I'm gonna do for these reviews, even though people watching has probably seen it already, I'm gonna be talking about things in a almost an elusive way. So it's like a very loose spoiler. Like you won't really know what I'm talking about. But if you've seen the series, you know what I'm talking about. And if you've seen the first episode, you understand the video I'm talking about. So with that video being released, I was not expecting it that way. I was not expecting it that soon. They started off with a bang. And I like that. I like that for sure. That brings your attention right to the screen. But also, like I said, it also brings in some real world elements. Now nowadays we have a lot. AI is way more prevalent now than it is. AI is way more prevalent now in 2026 than it was like when this show first started. So yeah, it's working for the storytelling, but it's also, you can see something like that happening in our real world. So that's what's kind of interesting about it. On another note, I like seeing that the group is a little hardened in certain areas. Like Starlight, there's something that she does in this episode as far as getting someone out of a certain area first. And I do like that decision, because it seems like now they actually are going to go through what they want to go through with this taking out Homelander. I feel like most of the time, half or like pretty much Butcher is the one who's like, yeah, let's take out Homelander like for good. And then some of them are like, they want to do it, but then it's like something holding it back. Will there be a moral something? But he has to go, you know? And as much as we love, like, see, I'm about to say as much as we love Homelander, but he's just such a great character. He has so much layers. And I'm sure this is going to end with him being taken out. But yeah, I'm sure it'll be him being taken out. One thing I was thinking about was, if they do manage to take his powers away, have him as a human in a jail cell or something, that could be cool. Him getting beaten up by civilians or something at the very end of the season, that could be interesting. But then we don't see him actually get taken out. That would kind of be like, we have to, especially after some of the characters we lose in this episode. And without spoiling much, what I will say is the person who was taken out, it was such poetic justice. Such poetic justice. You know what? This is what I'm gonna say if you're still watching this review. I'm gonna give some spoilers. I'm gonna give spoilers. I have to at this moment, because the person I'm talking about is A-Train. I love A-Train. And it's interesting because in the beginning, I did not love A-Train. I thought he was a cool character, but I hated him so much in season 1 because of what he did and the way he acted after he ran through he was his girlfriend. And now he's come so far. I watched this episode and I'm like, damn, like I actually like I like that it's crazy because his going out, like here's the thing, when I first when I saw A Train pull up on the scene and everything is slowing down, I'm like, okay, I love A Train and I love slow motion scenes like this. But then the fact that he saves Huey, and I was like, you know what? If they take him out, I'm gonna be a little kind of pissed off. Like I want to have A Train a little bit more for the season, but I forgive them because it was done beautifully. It was poetic justice. He saves Huey. He saves Huey when he's the one who took out his girlfriend. And then after he saves Huey, the reason he's gone is because he 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 purposely dodges out the way of a girl getting out of a car in the middle of the street and makes sure that she's safe, causing him to fall and trip and actually get taken out by Homelander. And I think that's just such poetic justice. Like the way it started, the way it ended, kind of. But I really, really like that. I really like that a lot. And I like that he went out like a man. I like that he went out smiling and laughing because he knows there's nothing he can do. There's no begging with Homelander. He's gonna do it anyways. And yeah, he's gonna do it anyways. And I actually really like that ending for him. As far as that being the ending of the episode, just wow. Wow. Like I'm excited to watch episode 2, but like if it's gonna be like this every episode, we're gonna fail it. We're gonna fail some of these characters. I was kind of ready for Huey to be gone in this first episode almost. I know some people might not think that might happen, but the way this series goes, I was kind of like, if they take out Huey right now, I mean, I don't know. But Huey's a balance. He's a very good balance between all the characters, so it's good that he's actually still alive. But we're gonna see. I mean, I don't know how. I mean, they're talking about this virus and stuff like that, so to take out Homelander, I don't know. So we'll see. We'll see episode 2. And we gotta see if his son is gonna be in play. I don't even know where his son is, so I don't know. They talked about him in this a little bit. Maybe we gotta rewatch and see exactly what they said. But I think they know where his son is, but he's just not with them. Not completely sure. I gotta double check on that. But ultimately, I did enjoy this, and I'm trying to figure out this more. This episode is so okay. The the girl who's able to pop people's body just by doing this at the prison. I'm glad that she was knocked out. I really wanted to see Butcher take her out. I really wish that happened because she's such a threat, and I'm scared with her. Like I feel like she's gonna take out one of either Butcher or I don't know. I just feel like she's gonna take out someone that's gonna be maddening. And one thing I'm curious about too, if anyone here has watched Gen V, is the people from Gen V. I'm forgetting the girl who could be the Master of Blood. If they bring her in within the last few episodes to have her help take down Homelander, I'm cool with that. But Butcher has to be the one to take the final. He has to do a final punch or a final whatever. But I could see them using them because if this is the last season, so I'm sure some of the Gen V people, we might have to see them at some point. But I hope it's not wasted. I hope it's not just like we have to put them in. I hope there's a good storyline to have the Gen V characters in there. Yeah. But ultimately, I liked it a lot. I really love that scene with A Train. One thing that I was curious about, I thought that he was gonna save the girl, and then Homelander was gonna come through and just use his vision to slice her in half. But he was so focused on A Train that he's like not even focusing on the ants he's flying past. He's like, I'm going straight for you. So I like that. And I like that he kept his family safe. He moved his family. So hopefully his family's good and A Train's gone, but his family's good. So on that end, I think he could sleep. He could rest in peace there. But I do think that was a nice kind of redemption arc for him. I think it was a very poetic justice. I don't think there's any better way they could have had him go out. So stay your Notre Dame, spread love and light. And we're going to sign off in the spirit of A Train.